I got regained, by the way.
Great way to start. Yeah, your hair's looking great today. I want to say.
I got regained. It's not. Is it?
My days you've been on regain. 2?
I've been on regain 2 days now.
The difference.
You
actually have a nice cut at the minute. Whoever cut that did a great job.
Yeah, a Turkish guy in Cork. Mate, I love the Turks. Cutting hair. You walk in, you sit down, you're like, all right. He goes, what can I do for you? I said, number 1, trim aside. And then they just fucking abuse your head.
Is that right?
They're so physical, real physical, like.
Maybe I should. I have never experienced a Turkish haircut.
Oh, mate, you gotta go for it. Oh, you fucking hell, man.
Even Sean is shouting at me here.
Sean gets his hair cut in the side street for free.
Sean, do you go to the Turks?
No, I've been to the Turks once or twice. But, I mean, it's an experience.
The Turks they do your ears, they do your nose.
Do they do the fire thing? Where they
do the whole lot. Mate, these guys are skilled musicians. I'm surprised he didn't steal my mobile phone as I was in there as well. He was so fast with
like
his hands,
Dynamo, pickpocketing.
He was great.
Here's the thing about Turkish barbers. You don't ever see them outside the barbers in Belfast, do you? Like, I've never bumped into a person in a bar and he's like, yeah, I'm Turkish, I work in a Turkish barber. They're always just in the barber shop.
They're hard working people, man.
They don't leave that barber shop.
They probably
any hour they can work.
Turkish people are really hard workers.
Yeah. Where does that come from?
I'd say it's the fact that, like, I often think that if you grow up in a situation, like, the way, like, you think of certain countries in the world that, like, Turkey has incredible wealth, but it's also probably have a lot of people, not wealthy. And when they leave to go somewhere else, maybe it's for a better life or fall in love or whatever, they just like earning money.
So do we.
Yeah, but
do we have a bit of Turkish in us? Or we?
No, I would say hello to Cork and the North, by the way. Thanks very much for joining. Everyone.
We just start.
We just start now. We don't need to do any fucking introductions.
It's no foreplay, no loop here anymore.
No, we're straight in here.
We're raw dogging.
We're going A&E after this. Yes. We're raw dogging. But so fuck off, Aaron. Like, I think you corrupt me sometimes with your words.
This goes out on a Thursday at 6:00. Right?
I'm quite conservative with my certain words. Like, what's that, Sean?
It's post-watershed.
Post-watershed.
Pre-watershed. And it's pre the weekend, so everyone's getting a wee bit giddy. You know what I mean?
Pre the weekend, and it's also Christmas fucking shit. Anyway, go back to the Turkish barbers. I love getting my hair done by Turkish people. I think they're so good at it.
Okay.
And it's an experience when you go to a Turkish barber. Sometimes they do the wet towel and they slap your neck and everything like.
Is it the same barber you go to every time, or do you change it up?
No, there's a Turkish barber in Hollywood that I go to. He's really good, but he's very physical with me. It's a bit rough and ready, like.
Is it Coco's?
He's like, pushes my head down. He's like, head down. Head up. Eyebrows done. I'm like, yeah, do the eyebrows. £20. He's great. I love him. And then there's a Turkish barber in Carrigaline in Cork, where I'm from. And I was down in Cork last week, so I went down to Carrigaline and I did a few jobs down there and jumped in to get me haircut. But you go in, you're like, do you take cash only? And I'm like, all right, lads.
It's one of those.
It's like those car wash companies that only do fucking cash.
Oh, and 99% of Chinese in West Belfast is only cash.
Is it? I'd love to see their tax returns.
The feel is only cash.
That's the most Irish thing ever. Like
the fucking feel
is
only cash.
The fail is only cash.
It has a big signpost out. So say you go to the Wolf Tones or whatever, sitting outside the Falls Park, has the biggest sign saying cash only, no card in the vet. So all the drink, it's all cash, baby. And if that doesn't, I mean, look, I'm not trying to say anything against the festival because God bless them, love them. But I'm just saying, for a festival of. Are you telling me you can't source a card reader machine anywhere?
Oh, you get a card reader machine on Amazon for like £20.
Jelvis has one. Do you know who Jelvis is?
No.
Oh my God, Sean does.
Who's Jelvis?
Man, right. Here's the thing. There's people listening to this right now who know who Jelvis is, and they're
Jelvis.
So there's this kid in Belfast, bless his heart,
from
Strabane, right? And his whole thing is that he busks as Elvis in Belfast city centre, but he goes by the name Jelvis Pelvis. He has a TikTok account. He's like a local legend now. He gets booked for corporates and stuff like that. Unbelievable.
Is he good?
No.
Oh,
that Sean said that, and I want that to be on the record. I would say by public standards, he's not great.
I'm going to have a look. He's on TikTok.
Go. I want you to TikTok Jelvis right now and have a look, okay? And I want your reaction live on the podcast. And
so this is Jelvis Pat. So what do I type in here?
Just type in Jelvis and he'll be... I mean, here's the thing. There's no one else with the username Jelvis, I can assure you.
Jelvis Pelvis official.
Because the unofficial one.
Right, let's have a look. Jelvis Pelvis.
I wouldn't like to see the unofficial
20,000 followers.
Yep, yeah. And there should be one of them in the street doing a little bit here and there.
Okay, Gelmark.
Oh, has he put actual music over that?
Hold on. Oh my God.
He's put actual music.
Jelvis, shake your pelvis. Oh my God.
Yeah. And what's great is he goes to the same barbers I go to.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's like where this came from.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
He's only a young fella.
He's doing birthday. He gets paid to do birthday shout outs, Andrew. Guess what you're getting next year?
Happy birthday.
Guess what you're getting for Christmas?
Happy birthday to Aoife Mervyn and keep shaking your pelvis. Pelvis loves you.
Check out my new
This isn't
hairstyle
real.
line.
Andrew, this is. I know it's like a parody character you would see on Peter Kay, but I assure you.
But hold on a second. Let me have a look here. Oh, here he is.
Jelvis meets Pavarotti.
I mean,
Sounds like a sitcom.
Oh my God.
you having fun?
Well, good luck to him.
Good luck too. But yeah, so
luck to the
I
lad.
can't remember how we got on to Jelvis. It was something.
But
about-
what's he? Is it because he's an institution now in the north? Like everyone knows who he is.
in the last year? He's just blew up. And here's the thing: if you go into Belfast City Centre, which I'm doing today, you'll most likely walk past him busking, doing a bit like.
And that's his job, just to busk.
I think I think I can tell. No, I'm not going to tell the story. But he goes to the same barbers as I do, and he told me a great story about him. But,
Okay.
I'll not. But it's
But he just loves Elvis, obviously.
upset. I love Elvis.
Yeah.
Not as much as he loves Elvis, clearly.
Well, I kind of think if you busk, there's something different about you anyway.
Right.
Isn't there?
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Imagine busking stand up.
Hey, mate, what you do for a living, mate? Is that your son? He's gone.
Any students?
And he's what you do for a living?
Any? Yeah.
I suppose, like, I kind of look at that and I kind of go, are people following it for the wrong reasons?
I think so.
That's what I thought.
Because look, I'd be guilty of that. I here's the thing. To me, it's like watching the Joker's origin story.
Right, okay.
It's a tragedy, but it's also a marvel.
He's
You
the
know
kind of
what I
guy that I could see on Britain's Got Talent. He'd turn up to that, would he?
mean? Yeah.
Where's he
but
from?
Strabane.
I've never been to Strabane. What's that like? Okay.
I wouldn't put it on my checklist in Northern Ireland. Now I will say there's a lovely gig there. There actually is. If you ever get asked to do it or whatever, do it. A guy called Ronan Boyle does it.
Yeah, he's booked me, yeah.
Man, I'm at Boiler Room. You doing it?
I'm doing it soon, yeah.
Great.
I think
gig.
I'm doing it soon.
Great gig. Like, yeah.
He hasn't booked me, but
Oh.
hopefully he will.
You're manifesting. I like that.
I'm believing. I'm law of attraction.
I've been manifesting.
Got up before
loads
I to do
now.
my gratitude journal.
Yep. I do mine as well.
Fucking oh, shit.
I right away go Dua Lipa on my face. That is
Yeah.
on my first one.
What is this? You DM'd Dua Lipa today, did you?
I'm trying to get her to come to the show.
But you nearly sold out, and you won't have any tickets.
I know. That's what. If anyone's watching this, don't buy. Leave 2 tickets.
Because Dua Lipa's go. Do you want to run her own, mate?
Leave 1 ticket. No. No.
How many tickets are left for your show in Averys?
18 or something.
Oh
like
my
that.
God.
I don't know. I'm not that I'm keeping track or anything.
Yeah,
but there's
yeah,
18
yeah.
solid tickets. Please buy them.
So, right, we've discussed Turkish hair barbers, Elvis Pelvis.
World Cup. Do you want to talk about the World Cup? Have you been watching it much?
I'm
watched it from-
starting to get into it, yeah.
See,
Have you
I'm
been
not
watching
into it yet. I watched the second half of the Portugal game last night.
Do you know what? I really want Uruguay to be sent home as fast as fucking possible. They're the only team I fucking hate.
Is that because they're dirty?
I
wees?
hate Uruguay.
Is that
with
because
a
they're a wee
passion.
cheater?
Do you know why? Because in the
Suarez?
South Africa War
2010.
2010, what Suarez did to Ghana in the quarterfinals of that World Cup will forever. I hate Luis Suarez. with
They
a
play
fucking
Ghana next, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a spicy game.
and I'm telling you now, Ghana won yesterday. They beat South Korea, and they needed to win that game because they're going to do serious fucking damage to Uruguay. Like, they're going to do serious damage to Uruguay
You hope.
on that pitch.
You hope.
And Luis Suarez is on the bench. He's been on the bench for Uruguay.
He has.
And I'm telling you now, man, there is unfinished business. If you are this podcast, I think potentially could go out
after
that game.
the final. It might be out in the final by the time it's out.
No. It's going out next week. But yeah, I've been watching it. I've been getting into it. Very disappointed with Wales. They scored 1 goal from a penalty spot.
Yeah.
Not going to lie, Wales kind of, to me, is like this tournament is a tournament too far for them.
Oh yeah, they fluked it. Yeah,
Very disappointed.
This is
with Wales.
too much.
Now, saying that, they could beat England 5-0 tonight.
Oh, that's
Tonight.
right. They're playing,
and they
in
could
that.
fucking get through to the last 16 in the quarters. But
Wow.
very disappointed with Wales. Brilliantly surprised with Saudi Arabia beating Argentina.
Wow.
And then they collapsed then against fucking. They lost their second game then
Unbelievable.
against. And, you know, so like.
Just hard to get into the
Tunisia,
time of
like
year.
they lost to Tunisia, and it's just like it's not that it's hard to get into. I'm loving the fact that the game's on at 10 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm not liking the human rights issues.
I'm
I know you are, and you're like, sure, what harm? But did you see the guy run across the pitch
With the gay
and you just
pride
think, oh,
flag?
well, he's dead.
Oh,
He's dead.
It's just when you hear the stadium go, you're like, oh no,
Oh, he's going to be killed.
oh no,
He's
the
going to
worst.
be. He's
Yeah.
not going to be released.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
like, I mean, it's terrible that these things go on, but also, you know, it's. Do you know what? It's kind of hard to get into a lot of it. Like, I mean, I think I'll ramp it up on the final group games I've been on.
Yeah.
And then the last 16 when the tension starts.
When
to
it gets to
build.
the last 16, that's when I'll probably kick into World Cup.
Like, I'm not
fever.
really fussed about fucking
fucking
Ecuador, like, you know
Qatar
what I mean?
versus
Or
fucking
Qatar
whatever.
for- you know,
but
like-
the thing is, do you not find a lot of these group games have been super boring? Like they've all been 0-0 at halftime.
Yeah, but the South Korea 4-3 against
I didn't watch that one. Who they 4-3?
4-3 against Ghana.
Oh,
Absolutely
okay.
phenomenal.
I didn't catch
Phenomenal
that.
game of
Been
football.
a couple of crackers, like.
There's been a couple of crackers, like England again tepid.
Yeah,
You know,
against-
Wales disappointing.
yeah.
Portugal, you know, fair enough, doing their job. Like, there's no Italy. You've noticed that there's no. I've not even noticed that there isn't Italy.
That is crazy. And I remember in school, was it the 2002 or 2006 World Cup? It was whatever one Ireland was in. Was it 2002?
Yeah, Ireland, South Korea. Don't talk about it.
I know, but I want to say what I loved about that was our school. Like, here's the thing, I wasn't really into football at that time. I'm still not really that massively into it. I like the World Cup, but I wouldn't like follow it obsessively or anything like that. But I remember them just stopping classes, being like, right, they all sit in the assembly hall and watch Ireland play the World Cup game. I swear to God, they would stop whatever class. And it's not mad that teachers just take it upon. Like, I mean, every teacher in
But
the
it's
school.
culture, like.
I know.
It's history, man.
I know.
Sporting history is phenomenal for every country.
I know
like.
it is, but I just find it so interesting that that's the one thing we pick. You know what I mean? Like if there's fucking an Irish person in the Olympics doing fucking boat rowing or something we don't like, be like,
Yeah,
everybody,
But it does come down to
why soccer?
public interest. Because
Yeah.
we're not like soccer in the South. You know, we've hurling, football, rugby. You know, we're a population of 5.5 million.
Yeah.
We're not like massive achievers. We've got like if we didn't have Gaelic and hurling, I think we would have such a better soccer team.
Yeah, true.
But we don't. We spread our bets around a bit, and you know we haven't qualified for a World Cup since 2002. It's been 20
that's
years
sad.
since we've qualified for a World Cup. Now we did the 2012 Euros and 2016. I went to the 2016 Euros, followed Ireland.
Northern Ireland were in that one too, weren't they?
They were, yeah.
They haven't been in a World Cup since '86
And they won't be in one for a fucking long time.
until
Until the United Ireland,
2086.
until the United Ireland,
Tell you what,
mate.
we'll be long dead by the time they get into
I'll
one.
tell you, the country's united, mate.
If I have my way.
Yeah, the country was united. Then there'd be an All Ireland song.
That's a
But we
joke,
do
by
the
the way.
All Ireland in the rugby, and we're fucking best in the world at that.
Oh yeah, good point.
You know,
Yeah.
and I often do that thing, you know, where the national anthem has been played in Dublin, and you see whoever's not singing it, you go, they're the Protestants. You know, if they're not singing it, you go, they're the Prads. They're the Protestants, which is totally fine.
Doesn't that do Ireland's Call or something?
We've two songs. Ireland's Call is for the whole of Ireland, and then Aran Navian. You know, do you know the Sinn Féin Fall?
Oh, Navian, Shade of Ahawara. Yep.
Anyway, so they would do that, and they would have the two songs. But when Ireland rugby play away from home, they only play Ireland's Call because the other countries can't be arsed giving us two fucking songs.
I never realised to play both the songs.
Only at the Aviva, but not away from home.
Ah,
There you go. Now, interesting fun fact of the day.
That is. That's quite.
I'm going to go to France next year for the World Cup, the Rugby World Cup,
Okay.
I'm
Right.
gonna go
Okay.
to it, yeah.
What time of year is that?
September, October.
September, October. Okay.
Which I think is good. And I'm not going to go to the group games because I'm confident we will get out of the group. But the quarterfinal game.
imagine we don't. You book for the quarters.
Oh, mate.
That would be so
No, I
Andrew
think
Ryan.
and that, do you know what? And then out of spite, I would still go New Zealand versus fucking France,
An all-black T-shirt on.
Just me standing there, like just going, I will not be beaten. Like, have you ever been to major sporting events? What's your biggest major sporting event you've been to?
I'm gonna say the only one I've fucking hell is yes. So I've been to UFC in Tampa, Florida. In terms of football, like soccer, I one time was the mascot for the Northern Ireland cup final. What
the fuck?
So it was Glentoran versus
I
Cliftonville.
was going to say Real Madrid there or something.
No, yeah, fuck. All right. It's Glentoran versus Cliftonville.
The Northern Irish FA Cup.
Northern Irish FA Cup, essentially, and it was on Sky TV and stuff, and they needed someone.
Sky Sports 8.
They needed someone to fill the mascot costume, and they were like, "It fits you perfectly, Aaron."
How would an old man know that fits you perfectly?
Because I auditioned for him. I auditioned to be the Northern Ireland mascot. No, I was doing work experience for the Northern Ireland for the IFA at the time. As part of my uni course, I had to do an 8-week stint there, so I did. And part of that was dressing up as Foodie, the mascot, which was their mascot. And Foodie was in the Northern Ireland kit. And he just had a big, stupid football head with big, googly eyes. And you could see out of the mouth just like this much through mesh. And so they were like, it's the Northern Ireland Cup final. We need you for the game on Sunday. You up for it? I was like, no worries. I'll don the cape and represent. So I get the
cape.
Yeah.
I love the way he said represent.
Yeah.
I
get the mascot costume on. And you can only see, like, it's so hard to see because you can only see through this mesh little bit. Go out into the stadium. Games hasn't started yet. I'm getting the crowd warmed up. Go to the Glentoran side first because that's who was like on my way out. They're all chanting for me, cheering for me. Foodie, yeah. People, kids wanting to high five me. I'm doing the Soldier Boy dance. I'm giving them like the best hits, doing the Macarena. Like they're fucking Glentoran fans going nuts for Foodie. They're like fucking more Foodie. As I ride, can't be partial here. I have to go to the Cliftonville side. Now, keep in mind, I'm also very naive. When it comes to Northern Ireland football, I don't know nothing about the sides or politics or anything like that. I go to the Cliftonville side. I have the big dopey, the mascot face constantly smiles. I'm waving at the Cliftonville people. Boo! Boo! I can see through the mesh just a bunch of bald lads with spit flying out of their mouth going,
really?
I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna fuck. And I'm like, the Foodie can't stop smiling because of the face, so that's making them even more angry. And they're like, and I'm kind of going, I have to do a lap here. I can't get, and fucking, then I see security holding the bald guys back as they were trying to spit on and do all this thing. Then all I hear is thump, thump, thump. Thump. I was like, what? Am I getting hit with something? They had acquired a multi-pack of bog rolls from somewhere and were fucking stupidly accurate from where they were throwing them from. But they were hitting me that much, and the football head is so big, and like I was going, I'm about to fall here, and the shoes were all big and clunky and all the mascot, and then I'd love
to have been there.
I'd love to see a video.
Like the Twin Towers on 9/11, I fucking hit the dirt, fucking down, and the cheers from the fucking Cliftonville. You would think they fucking got a United Ireland. They were like, yeah! And I had to pick myself up, and I was like, well, I'm going to the Glentoran side for the rest of the game. Go to the Glentoran side. Then I go back into the fucking dressing room, and by this point, I'm like, fuck, that was a rough fucking shift as the mascot there. And fucking,
rough shift as the mascot.
So, again, I can only see through the mesh, and someone's in the dressing room, and it looked like an old lady, like a caretaker, and I was like, fucking, what's this old lady doing here? I take the mascot helmet off, and it was just Jackie Fullerton, the BBC broadcaster.
I don't know who that is, but I'm laughing.
Believe me, he looks like Mrs. Doubtfire a little bit. By the way, I have full respect for him, sporting legend or whatever, but he does look a wee bit like Mrs. Doubtfire when you have a mascot costume helmet on. And then I was like, oh fuck, Jackie Fullerton, and then that was it. And
so the Glentoran fans, are they the Catholics?
No, they're the Protestants. So the Protestants,
they were actually nice to you.
Protestants were lovely to me. My own people fucking turned against me because the mascot wears the Northern Ireland kit.
Oh right,
that's why. Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh my god,
I know.
Oh my god, there must be a clip of that, is there?
There's no, unfortunately not, because I got my friend Brian to record it on his Sky Plus planner at the time. I was like, record this full game, and right enough, you see me come out waving and stuff like that. But the issue was, I don't know if they were savvy to this on the broadcast, but they like cut away to something else, like interviews or
They
something
knew
like
that
that.
the Northern Ireland
Maybe
jersey
they
was
knew.
gonna cause-
Yeah. But it's so funny when you first see me. It's fucking God.
They've like
class.
set you up. Like
Oh,
knowing
man.
that they're like, we're gonna send this kid into the fucking gauntlet.
Did you get paid for that?
No, I should have, but I
And
didn't.
how many people were in the stadium?
Oh, thousands.
Like, what are we talking? 5, 10?
Well, what's Windsor Park called? That's where it was.
No idea.
So was it full?
But
Oh, mostly. Yeah.
but they didn't pay us.
Full
so,
of
like,
fucking Hallions.
What way did they convince you? Were they like, you'll get loads of exposure in the football mascot game?
Yeah, they were just. I mean, look, I was 19 at the time, and they were just like, it'd be a bit of fun and whatever else, and it'd be good for. And to be fair, part of me was going, this will maybe be a great story I'll tell one time in my life, and I was like, I'll send you a photo of the mascot.
Have you
costume.
got it?
I could search for it. I do. I
don't worry
know
about it.
But I'll
check it
send
out.
you
I'll
it. Like,
check
but it makes a
Have
story.
you ever mascotted again?
Yeah, one time.
What, doing what?
One time I was Spider-Man in Rushmere Shopping Centre for £100.
For fuck.
Again, 22 at the time. No job.
So what, you handing out like free sweets or something?
I was Spider-Man. Wasn't handing free sweets. I think it was more just the person who was running it was like, oh, we're looking to hire like Spider-Man and all these Disney princesses out to kids' birthday parties. So if we go to a shopping centre on Saturday afternoon where all the kids are, you run about as in Spider-Man costume, and then that'll help sell me a wee bit, and here's the money, whatever. So yeah, I was just run about as Spider-Man, just fucking... Now the worst part... Another time I was Spider-Man, I don't know why I'm always Spider-Man, but in the Edinburgh Fringe, as you know, hard to sell tickets, flyering, things like that. I was with a sketch group at the time doing a full month show. They were like, how can we fucking sell some tickets here? I was like, what if I just dress up as Spider-Man and run up and down the Royal Mile handing out flyers? And they were like,
Oh, mate, if I saw you doing that.
you were there the same year. I remember your show the exact same year, but I never
Swear to
called in
God,
to see
I
it.
swear to God, mate.
But it's 2013. I remember.
I didn't do 2013.
Did you not?
No.
I'm near sure you were there at the same
14,
year.
14. I didn't do 2013.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe I was there 2014.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. My first show, Ryan Opley, Tron.
I was near certain I seen your show advertised.
Why are you laughing there, Sean? If you found
Did you find
it.
Foodie?
He's found it.
It goes deeper.
Bring it up here, Sean. Bring it
Did you
up.
find me as Foodie?
No, but I found out who your fucking colleague was. Jamie Bryson apparently was like
Arrested?
briefly cameoed as Foodie as well.
Wow. Yep, there he is, Andrew. There's me.
Show us. Can we get this cut into the pod?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, look what it says underneath it.
Underneath, during Wetland Down protesters.
Jamie Bryson was him as well.
Yep,
That's the guy that goes on the wheelie bins.
that
for
is that
unionism.
guy. Yeah. Look, it's only the elite that get to be Foodie. Let me tell you,
Oh my God.
it's not Foodie anymore. They've changed it, but that was him at the time.
What's it now?
I have no idea.
Something to do with the Alliance Party.
It's probably I'm not even gonna say, but because I like them. But here's what was I saying there? Oh, something about the Edinburgh Fringe. Yeah. So second time I spent was the Edinburgh Fringe. I was like, right, I need to sell tickets. Dressed up in this, we brought a Spider-Man costume because it was part of one of the sketches we did. And I was like, fuck it, I'll just run up and down in this. And man, I was getting all the attention, handing out flyers. Everything was going great. It was a beautiful summer's evening, right? There was, you know, why there's like,
I hate you.
do you know the way there's on street shows that happen sometime during the Edinburgh Fringe, like fucking magicians or whatever, just start performing on the street and crowds gather and whatever. One of those guys pulled me into his wee show. He's like, Spider-Man, come here, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, flyers in my hand, just going like this, everybody. Then, again, can't see much. I can only see this. I feel something hit me in the head.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Every time you
No.
get dressed up, something hits you.
But it was the magician with a big slapstick frying pan just being like, dung. And it only tapped me. But in my head, because I can't see it, and the crowd are laughing at me, and the magician has a big pan in his hand, I go, that fucker's just fucking hit me with a frying pan. So I immediately, kids everywhere going, Spider-Man, Spider-Man. I immediately fucking wrestle this guy to the ground, this magician, fucking slapping him across the face. The crowd are going fucking wild, and the people I was with had to pull me off because they were like, "All right, that's enough, that's enough."
You're like, oh, I'm from West Belfast, mate.
But yeah,
You
Spider-Man.
mess with the
Spider-Man.
Everywhere
instantly.
you go when you get dressed up,
I get
violence
hit.
is involved.
Oh yeah. So that's why I don't do it anymore.
What's Halloween like for you? Fucking hell, it must be a nightmare.
I stopped years ago.
Stopped years ago.
I kept getting into bar fights.
There's like a generation of like Eastern Scottish kids who like won't go to see any of the Tom Holland Spider-Man films because they're like, nah, Spider-Man's a dick. And they're like, why do you think Spider-Man's a dick? And they're like,
Because he
"Listen,
beat up a magician on the Royal
in 2013.
Yeah, I remember very clearly he was there. But here's
Why is he? Wait, Tom, why is he a dick?
Oh no, he's just saying that because I beat up.
Oh, because
the,
you
the
beat him up. Oh,
magician.
sorry.
He's saying in a part of Scotland. Yeah,
Would you
yeah.
know Tom Holland? His dad, Dominic.
Dom Holland? I
He's the-
gigged with him before.
Yeah, Dom's I know Dominic really well.
Fucking great
His
guy.
son is Tom Holland, like,
Isn't that insane? Like,
and he's got a
He's got a bit
joke.
about it.
He's got a bit about it. He just goes,
It's really great.
My son's Tom Holland. It's, Spider-Man's dad, mate.
yeah,
Like, it's just the way he says it, like.
But then he goes on about how like he fucking spends his whole career trying to be, and then his son just comes along and fucking
Yeah.
So it's great. Like the Don's great.
Dominic Holland's written a book about it as well.
Yeah,
about his
yeah,
son
yeah.
being Spider-Man.
But here, what a life he has now.
Oh yeah.
Like, imagine he just kicks back, does the odd gig here. Yeah, I'll do a gig. Fuck it, you know.
Oh, I'd say his son has sorted him out.
Man, it's what a.
I imagine it. I don't know. I imagine if you've got a rich kid, if you had a kid, I know you never will.
No.
But if you had a kid and they were like playing for Man United by the time they were 21 and they were on like say $1 million a week, you'd look at them and you'd be like going, I should be getting at least 20% of that.
You'd look at your boss and go, "Thank you for."
Yeah, you look at your boss. Well,
Thank
there's the
you.
old joke about Roy Keane. Did you ever hear that one?
No,
Did you ever hear that?
What was it?
No, I don't know if this is true or not.
Right.
But I'm leaning on the version that it is true.
Okay.
Roy Keane's father, God bless him, he's passed away now, Morris Keane. When Roy Keane signed the 90 grand a week contract at Man United, this is just hearsay now, but his dad used to go around, and when he used to get pissed, he used to whip out his penis and go, "See that there? That's 90 grand a week there, mate." $90 a week. See that there? That's 90 grand a week. You know,
That's fucking great.
my mum met Roy Keane at a wedding.
No way.
Yeah, and they were chatting in the car park and everything.
Wow.
He was at a wedding, yeah.
Yeah,
And
he's great on the commentary when he does.
oh,
Like
he's my Nelson Mandela.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong. That's,
Nope, we're keeping it.
No, I should not have said that. That's not right. He didn't fight any human rights or anything like that. Like
He does
But you
for
know the
me.
way some people look up to some people. I
Yeah.
just think that if I met him, I think we would click
Yeah. I'm surprised you haven't met him yet.
because like he just certain things about him that I fucking love. Like
Yeah.
he's just like couldn't give a shit.
Yeah,
Like, and I think that's what people. It's refreshing just to look. This is what I think, and this is what I'm saying, and I don't really care. And I think people want that kind of stuff, like, you know.
Yeah, he doesn't try to be like a machine, or doesn't try to like give the corporate responsible social answer that like the broadcaster wants to give.
Yeah.
He just fucking says it how and that's what you want for, like, you want more realness in TV.
Yeah.
I feel like TV sort of has sort of similar to radio in some ways too, where you just listen to it and you go, this is all fugazi.
But you know what? When I watch football now, say if there's a game on at 4:00 on a Sunday and the commentary or the pre-match thing starts at 3:00, if I look at the people who are doing the punditry in the studio and I go, oh, they're boring me, I don't watch the match.
Yeah.
Like if it's Roy Keane, Graham Souness, and Gary Neville, I go, I'll watch that because there'll be
Yes.
fireworks here.
Yeah.
Then I'll watch the game because at halftime they're going to go in at each other.
Yeah.
But if I click on and it's like fucking people I'm not really interested in.
Yeah.
And I go, I'm going to flick because they're not. I want the drama before the game. I want Graham Souness. I think, is a fucking arsehole. But anyway, like Graham Souness and Roy Keane going at each other. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I want.
Yeah, that's the real
That
entertainment.
to
That's
me,
the
and
show.
and the game then is just
Yeah.
a thing like, right, well, we'll watch the game because it's a bit of fun.
Yeah.
But it's the pundits that are doing it for me. And I think what's happened is the way we've moved now in terms of the way the TikTok and all that works is that you're getting the snippets like Roy Keane, like,
Yes.
you know, like the memes now. Like
Yeah.
there's a clip of Roy Keane where he says he stops, he's got this face, he's like, what? No, no, you can't do that. And then the meme is when your girlfriend tells you can't play golf, and then it's just Roy Keane going, no, you can't do that.
yeah.
Like I saw this mad one last night. Don't know what's mad, but this guy in America just divorced his wife. Him and his wife divorced, right? And one of the things that she said, like it was when did you know the marriage was over? And she said there was a knock on the door one morning at about 6:30 a.m. and it was my husband's buddy, his golf buddy. that he plays golf at. And I said to my husband, you are not going to play golf today. We have stuff to do with the kids. My husband got out of bed, he went downstairs, and he went and played 54 holes of golf, and he did not come back until 11 p.m. that night. And that was when I knew the marriage was over. And when he came in, I said, why have you done this today? And he turned around and he went, when a guy's got a golf, a guy's got a golf. And she filed for divorce the following week. And I just looked at myself and I went, that's something that like Roy Keane would do if he played golf. Do you know the kind
That's
of way
something you
like,
would do.
I would do.
Yeah, and you do play golf.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do 54 holes. I'd do 68.
You divorce her after 18.
Divorce her after 18, mate. I wouldn't even need to play golf to divorce her. I'm the kind of guy that thinks that if I got married, I would probably end up in divorce.
Yeah.
I actually think I have that. Like, I am that. I need some sort of an intervention.
Oh, we've been trying. Me and Sean have been trying for months. We're just waiting for the time.
Like,
at one point, we're going to ambush you.
But like, do you know what? Do you know what the worst thing was? I read that story. It's actually a terrible story to go out and play golf 54 holes and leave your wife at home with kids. Like, that's disgraceful behaviour by a man.
Yeah.
But the little part of me that just went, yeah, but it's golf though. But then again, I know that's the wrong way to think.
Yeah.
But I would never do that myself. Obviously,
No.
I'm not that much of an asshole. Like.
No. Look,
But
it
I
wasn't
think
meant to
I don't know. I worry about that because, like, it's getting. Do you know what it's like? It's winter now, man, right? And like, it's a fucking. I find the winter really difficult. Like, I'm having a good time at the moment. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
complaining at all. But it's the free. It's just so cold.
It's not nice.
So dull
It's
and
not
dark,
nice.
and
Wet.
it's like it's so easy to slip into bad food.
Yeah.
And fucking lethargic, lack of energy. So I've decided to rejoin the gym.
Good lad. What gym are you going to? Or do you want to
I
say?
don't wanna say
You don't
the
want to
gym,
say in the
no.
pod?
I don't want to say in the pod because
people. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm trying to get a discount.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, maybe he doesn't want you just want the
No,
discount.
I'm going to go to the gym again. But then it's like
Good
the
lad.
ball ache of getting into the fucking gym again. I'm
'Cause it's all
always
cold.
creating barriers.
It's all cold and all, because, would you rather fucking, do you have to get your clothes
I missed
on
a physio appointment because I just stayed in bed.
Oh, really?
No.
No, I wouldn't miss a physio. I love a physio.
Well, I
appointment.
slept in, like. I genuinely didn't want to miss the physio. But I
Right.
did accidentally sleep in.
Ah, okay. Well,
And I
that's
rang
different.
them and I went, I slept in and I'm really sorry. I said, look, I'll pay for the session. There's no
Yeah,
problem.
yeah.
And she was like, no, you're grand, Andrew. Come on in tomorrow. So.
Amazing.
And I was just like, oh, thanks so much.
See,
very nice.
that's customer service.
That's
right
customer
there.
service
That's
for
a
you.
good person
That's
for
good
you.
Protestant style.
Yeah, that's good Protestants. They do customer service well.
They do customer service.
If there's one thing they have on Catholics,
And one thing they'll do is they'll take card. They'll fucking take card.
that is true.
What is it about the Catholics up here taking cash only? You
they
fucking
don't-
dodgy bastards.
Well, I don't like card either.
I was down in Cork. Sean has been to Cork recently and he said he had a great time, but he didn't feel he was treated right.
Mistreated
Is
by
that
the
right?
Corkins.
Why were you mistreated, Sean, from Cork?
Because they heard a big northern accent.
Do you think it's because of your accent?
No, not at all. I don't know. I just think, I don't know why. I just don't think it was a great spot. Not Cork.
Good.
Venue. Cork
venue.
good. Venue bad.
Venue bad, Cork good. Tell me, what is it about Cork that you liked? There we
Had
go.
a
Bit
nice
of positive feedback on my county.
Nice wee atmosphere. I don't know. The scenery's quite nice. Man, it's like Donegal,
But better.
but better. I see when I'm in Donegal, like I'm like, this is great. But you know what? See if there was like a big city nearby. If Letterkenny had a few thousand more people, Donegal would be perfect. But that's what Cork is. Do you know what I mean?
Cork is perfect.
Well, you
I
get.
didn't spend enough time, but like I think if I spent more
That's
time,
just
I
a
think
Northern
I'd
Irish.
fall in
I
love
didn't
with
spend
it.
enough time.
Yeah.
So it's,
I
right.
think I would love it. If
Would
I
you
spent more-
you'd love it down there? Well, you're very welcome back anytime. Just make sure you leave though.
Yeah. What it has that Donegal doesn't is the fumes from the Viagra factory that flow through the city.
Well,
Which-
Viagra is made in Cork. It's made in Rinnaskiddy, which is actually about like 2 miles from my mum's house.
Is it?
Yeah, and just see a load of lads driving.
See,
down
it was
all
in
the
your bloodstream. This is why Andrew's got it pumping. Andrew's naturally
time.
fucking.
Fucking naturally ready to
in his
fucking go.
yeah,
like,
this guy is made.
I'm fucking ready to go.
It's in his
I
body.
am fucking going.
He was born with Viagra.
When you're born
his
in Cork,
bloodstream.
you're born with a box of Viagra at the same time.
you're
so.
just
You know,
like-
if you're born in like Qatar or Doha, they give you land because they're so rich. If you're born in Cork, it's like, here's a diaper and here's a box of Viagra. There's so much fucking Viagra being made down in Cork. Like,
Fucking fair play to them. I'm a big fan of
Have
their
you
work.
seen have you seen this thing that started now where like people are are buying as a gift, like, we squares of land in Scotland.
It's fake. I've seen it. I've looked into it.
So then, because if you
Called
own
established
land,
titles, I'll tell you.
if you own land in certain parts of Scotland, you're automatically a lord.
That's apparently fake too.
So people are buying gifts for their friends, saying, "Oh, I've bought you 2 meters squared of land in."
But you could do that on
Scotland.
the moon as well, can't you? You can buy land
Yeah.
on the
It's a
moon. like-
Ponzi scheme. They've already.
Ponzi scheme.
Yeah. I've looked deeply into it for your Christmas present. It's called established
Do
titles.
you know what I want for Christmas present off you?
Go ahead.
Peace and quiet. Just want some peace and quiet.
Never.
There's lots of. Have you ever been conned? Have you been a victim of fraud?
I don't think so. No. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sean, you have.
McDonald's clearly cash only.
Oh, cash only. Yeah, Paddy McDonald's. Paddy, cash only McDonald. What happened to you?
And I feel like the biggest idiot.
I've been a victim of fraud as well.
Like, because see,
Catfished
it
on
happened.
Tinder.
I've been catfished.
That's your fraud.
I've
yeah.
been catfished on Tinder, you know that.
My
Anyway,
man Dad actually like.
are these your real man da or your work man?
My
da?
real man
Real
da.
man da, right.
They had like a pop up or something come up on the computer a couple of years ago.
Cash
and
only, was it?
I'm not cash only.
Cork Viagra.
I know it was one of those ones where like, oh, you've got a virus on your computer. You have
Oh,
to call
fuck
this
that shit.
number to like get rid of it.
Oh, yeah,
and I
yeah,
was
yeah.
so annoyed at them that they fell for it, you know, and like, and it happened. And then, last year, a neighbor of like the families sent me this like advert, and it was like, someone on like Gumtree was like getting rid of like old music equipment, right? And so most of it was like old leads and stuff and blah, like stuff from like 80s maybe early 90s, and you could tell it looked like photos from like of like gear from like ages ago. Someone looked like someone was clearing out their attic, and it says like free to a good home. And I saw in the picture that there was like a real nice looking vintage Stratocaster in it, and I was going, I mean, that's worth maybe over $1,000. And I contacted them, but the advert was from like a place in Scotland, and I says, I'll take this off you, and she says, but how would you get it? And I was like, right, well, send it over, I'll pay for the shipping.
Oh.
And
You scammed yourself.
You
yeah,
scammed yourself,
but
mate.
like
So you gave them your bank details or you paid?
I
You sent money.
sent one of those prepaid fucking
Envelopes, boxes?
delivery things.
How much?
It wasn't much. It was like 40 quid. But I know it's nothing, but just the fact that I fell for it.
And what happened? They just disappeared then?
Yeah, they just didn't get back to me because they made it so convincing. They were said their name and all, and were like, "Oh, it was my like husband's. Like he passed away. Like he used to be in a band. Like it was so
it's the
intricate. to get
emotional heartstrings again
40
here.
quid. I mean, and I was going like, I feel awful. I'm taking like this money off this elderly woman.
It's 40 quid, mate.
I
It's
know.
40 quid.
I know.
If that's the worst thing that's ever going to happen to you fraud-wise. I got a text yesterday on my phone saying my Google Play is down and I need to click on this link to fix it. My Google Play, your Apple Pay has been temporarily suspended. Don't even use it. Don't even use Apple Play. Apple Pay.
I had one text today being like, your delivery is being held. Please click the link so we can unhold it.
No, fuck off.
It's a company. It doesn't even exist.
I got scammed and the guy who scammed me got 3 years in prison. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well done.
I've
Look at
told
you.
the stuff, but
Don't mess with a former detective, am I right?
Yeah, the guy that scammed me. No, I think I kind of have told a story once before on the pod, but but earlier in the year. But I was renting an apartment in Manchester and rented the apartment, moved into the apartment, living in the apartment. When I was at work, the guy was bringing other people, the landlord, the estate agent was bringing other people around, collecting monthly deposits. And then about 3 weeks later, 7 people turned up to move in. And he'd done a runner with all the money.
Wow.
Anyway, he appeared on Crime Watch in the UK.
Wow.
And they fucking caught him and he got 3 years in prison. And then he came out of prison and he did it all again. He got prison again. And the prosecuting barrister rang me to tell me that he pleaded guilty. So he's like, your case isn't going to be brought forward because he's pleaded guilty. Like, so it's, it saves all the work. Like, and he came out of prison. His name is Adam Coote.
Great. So if you ever, let's Google him.
And he owes me $2,000.
Google him, find his email, sign him
Adam
up.
Coote. Does
Sign him
anyone
up,
know
David.
where he is? I will find him and I will set Patty McDonald on top.
Oh, that's the new Taken movie. I
Do you know
will
what?
find
Like,
you.
if I actually would like to find the guy that scammed me to get my money back.
Surely he goes by another name now, though.
Yeah, he used to go by another name. I'll show you the names here. Look, Adam Coote, con
Cook,
man.
yeah.
If you type it, Google, listeners, viewers, type in Adam Coote, Coote, con man into Google and see what it says there. Jail for bogus letting agents.
Wow.
Con man who posed as letting agents. Scammers who tricked house hunters. That's him there now. Look, see the picture of him? Watch this now.
Scammer tricks famous comedian Andrew Ryan. No, this
There you
can't
go.
be
That's
right.
him there.
Wow, he looks like a scammer.
Yeah, and
he
I know
looks like if you shave Dave Elliott.
So if you Google that, you'll. If anybody knows where this guy is, he's in London. If anybody knows where this guy is, please let me know. I would love to actually track him down.
Class. We're going to do a baiting.
Do you know what we'd love to do? Actually find out where he is and do a vlog.
Yeah, a
We
baiting.
go and find him.
A baiting vlog.
Yeah, but like this guy's a convicted criminal, and then you go to because I know people will go, listen, mate, I live in Belfast. You think you know people? You think you know people?
We have the NI comedy scene.
We
big
have
man.
the NI comedy scene.
Let me tell you.
We only deal with people that deal in cash.
The
It's
hardest.
cash only.
Yeah, on the
motherfuckers.
We know the fella.
So, are you very excited about the live show?
Oh yeah, I'm quietly excited about it. I think
Yeah,
it'll
are
be
you
a good
excited
time.
about the whole fact that we're going to be doing it live for the very first time? I'm very nervous about it.
See, I
because
did a live pod before, so I think I'm just like, yeah, this will be good.
You're gonna be comfortable
I'm just,
with
I think I'm feeling alright about it.
Are you excited about meeting our fans?
Can't wait to meet all of them in the lovely intimate setting. I'm gonna.
There's going to be, just everybody know, we're all going to go up to a room and try on some costumes. And, you're all going to be...
Keys in the bowl, everybody, if you know what I'm
And then
saying.
afterwards, we're going to meet for breakfast and we're all going to sign NDAs.
Fellas only, though.
Fellas only.
Fellas only, though.
Have you ever kissed a fella?
No, never. Come on.
I've never kissed a fella.
No.
Not even when I was like a baby. You know, when you're a kid, you go and kiss someone in the cheek, like.
No, I think... I mean, is it something I have to do before I die? I don't know. I don't think you have to.
Would you sleep with a guy for £1 million?
Oh, probably. Probably.
Would you?
Probably. But then again, I would say no right now. But if you opened a case with £1 million, I would go, let's lube up my hole. Is what I would say. I'd say, I mean, it's already pre-lubed, but just from the other night. But I'm fucking this seat soaking, by the way. Unrelated. JK, it's related. I'm like a snail sitting here. Just when I leave this studio, you'll think slugs have got in at night. You'll be pouring salt everywhere. Why? Aaron was in. Anyway,
Aaron was in doing the bad things again.
sure, clip that.
Clip that. Tell me, you're excited? I'm very excited about it. A bit nervous about it. Now, can I just say to everyone who's coming to the show on Sunday, I don't land back from Dubai till 11 a.m.
This is. Do you know what? I don't know why. This really excites me. This is like.
Will Andrew make the
Yes, this is like fucking. I don't know what it is. There's just
So-
something in the air about it.
I'm off to Dubai to do a tour. I'm in Dubai as this goes out because we've had to pre-record the episodes because I'm going away.
And I'm in Switzerland.
Are you? He's in
I'll be in Switzerland. I'm not going to
Dignitas.
day.
Are you actually going to Switzerland?
I am. I go to Switzerland on Saturday, and then I'm back next Thursday or whatever. Next
And
Wednesday.
what are you doing over there?
Filming a corporate event over there. So
hilarious. Are you doing keynote speaking?
no, not this time. I'm just videoing it. So yeah.
Cool.
But I'll get a few days in the Alps. Get
Oh,
a few Toblerones
So
in.
expensive.
I'll not be paying for it, so it's fine.
So fucking expensive.
Not a dime will come out of
Got
my
a
pocket.
nice hotel.
I think so. Yeah,
Oh, mate,
yeah.
I have to book a hotel for London in 2 weeks, and I don't know what's going on in London, but a Travelodge is 250 quid.
I think that's cheap for London.
Mate, you get Travelodge in London, mate, in like Bromley for like 70 quid. It's easy.
Yeah.
Everything's like fucking 200. But anyway,
It's coming up to Christmas.
I'm very excited about the live show. Now, I land back from Dubai freshly. Now, bear in mind, I am going to Saudi Arabia as well. And I might be in the World Cup
Class.
playing for Uruguay.
Class.
I might be. Now, I don't agree with the World Cup, but I'm going over there just to make sure that things are improved.
Things are improving.
That's like the guy that went to the strip club. Remember that guy that he says, I went to the strip
Just
club.
to make sure the titties are real.
No, he goes, I went to the strip club and it was a disgrace. It was terrible. I had to go back in the following night just to see if conditions had improved.
That's good.
Just to see if conditions had improved. So I will be landing back from Dubai at 11 a.m. Bear in mind, I will be up from 3 a.m. so I need to get back home and I need to sleep. Now we get access to the room at 6 o'clock, which we'll sort out.
Yeah.
But yeah. So if you're coming to the live show on Sunday, please turn up at around 7:30. I will be doing the door because we've no staff. Because I'll be checking you in because we've got no fucking staff.
Hilarious. Imagine going to a Rolling Stones concert and Mick Jagger's just getting your ticket at the door.
So if
That's what it's like.
if anybody wants to, for a pint,
do the door first.
do the door for us from 7:30 till the end of the show, just sit near the door. And I will give you the list of the names to check in. If you want to be a staff member for Cork in the North on the night,
We are recruiting.
we are recruiting.
One night only.
One night only. And you've got to sleep in Aaron's house that night as well.
But only if you're a fella.
Oh, sorry if you're a fella. And you want to do the door, please DM me on Instagram and say, I am up for doing the door. You can meet us there at 7:10, and we will pay you the lump sum of 1 pint.
Isn't that beautiful?
Which is
and
£5.
Here's another thing. You'll get to watch a show.
You get to watch a show
for free.
No, they've already paid the show. These are people that are already coming.
Oh, you want someone that's already coming to do the door?
Yeah, I don't want to.
Can we not just have one single? If there's
Okay. If you've not booked a ticket and you want to come, but you'll
There
do
you
the
go.
door,
There you go.
you can come on your own.
There you go.
There is a waiting list online, so fuck that.
Email the waiting list.
No, don't know. DM me on Instagram if you want to do the door, and we'll let you in for free.
What a win that is.
What a
for
win that is! You're getting a
whoever.
free show and a pint. A pint of £5 or the ticket of £6. So you're getting 11, but we're £11 for an hour. We're actually paying you above the minimum wage. We are better than Qatar.
Here's
We
a
are
hack.
better employers.
Here's a hack too. If you're doing it for us and you don't even want to be bothered, just let everybody in.
No,
Sorry,
there's
no.
fire and safety
You
issues.
can't do
there.
fire and
Also
safety issues.
money, like.
Also money. See, this is why if I was the person, that's what I would end up doing.
But the capacity is only.
I'd look at one ticket and go, all right, and just get
Is
it.
that is there one ticket? I'll ask for the 4, is it?
Is that
In you
for
go.
the 49
Is
years?
that for the 49 years?
Yeah,
You
you
just go.
go. Come on ahead.
Have a great Christmas if I don't see you.
I'm getting homeless people and all in. Come on ahead.
Yeah, and then tomorrow on BBC News, then a fire. And there goes apparently a live podcast when the alarm went off when the host said, fuck it, it's just the Protestants. 12.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But yeah, and even if there's any fucking the comedy lads who want to come down and do it for us, more than welcome.
Yeah, any of the comedy lads, please come down. Also, as well as I did my first ever Colin Geddes podcast.
Oh, yeah, and you did
Which
your
I
first
will,
Shane Todd
and
one
my first
too.
Shane Todd podcast, and I will be posting those podcasts onto the Cork and the North website as well,
lad.
YouTube page. It was really good, like, because I'm a big admirer of the lads. I'm an admirer of anyone that does comedy. Really, they don't have to be famous or anything like that.
Yeah.
But, like, big admirer of them going on to do their podcast and stuff, and it was great. Like, it was really nice.
Yeah.
But when you're going on to somebody's podcast who they've been doing their podcast for 10 years,
Yeah.
they have a certain way. And we've only been doing this for a year, and I feel like I'm getting better, and I feel like 2023 is going to be a really big year for the podcast. And I appreciate everybody that's kind of following and listening and dipping in and dipping out. You don't have to like listen to every episode. Like, I mean, like, I don't even I follow loads of podcasts and I don't even listen to every episode. So
Yeah.
it's not about like, oh, I stopped listening. It's okay, dip in, dip out. You don't have to, do
It's
it.
casual relationship,
It's casual
baby.
relationship, like most of my
You know what I mean?
relationships.
You know what I mean? We're not committed or serious here.
Are you in a relationship at the moment with someone?
No.
You're single. Are you totally single? 100%
yeah,
single?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
are you swiping? Like,
Yeah. Look, I'm just living my life, Andrew. That's all I'm doing. But yeah, what were we saying? Oh, you went on Colin's podcast.
Went on Colin's podcast. Yeah, it was great crack. Really good. And it went on for about an hour and 15. But it's one of those podcasts where you go, I need to be really funny here. And he said to me, no, don't. So just chill.
Aye, that's
Like,
all it is.
Don't think about being
I
funny.
never think about being funny
Yeah,
on a podcast.
neither do I, not anymore. Like, I would come in and be like, oh, I want to talk about this. Like today now, like I've just shot the breeze with you. No, nice chilled out podcast.
That's all.
Nothing mental. We found out about how you've been attacked numerous times, how you've dressed up as Spider-Man, taking on shit jobs.
Sure.
We've had a nice chilled out one.
Yeah.
We can't, every week it can't be fucking, because nothing good, like when I come back from Dubai, I'll have loads of stories.
Great.
About Dubai.
And I'm sure Switzerland will provide some
Switzerland will
material.
provide, and also Christmas. Sorry, can I ask you a question? That's what I wanted to ask you. We're 4 weeks out of Christmas now.
Yeah.
3 weeks out of Christmas now.
Yeah.
What do you do Christmas? What do you do?
Go to the parents' house. Family come around. There's about 8 of us.
So when you say parents, mum and dad together.
Mum, dad, my aunts, their husbands, and my grandmother.
So you have a proper day, like.
Yeah, it's a nice day. It's a full day. You know what I mean? We just stay there, do presents, do dinner. Standard. Nice time. They have a few drinks. We go to my dad has a bar at the back garden. We go there. I have a little video game set up in the bar that I play video games while they all drink and get pished. Good time.
Really? Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
What'll
Really
you
wholesome.
what'll you do? Cry.
Cry. I hate Christmas, man.
Well, here's the thing. I'll be honest with
Doesn't
you.
exist in my life.
I hate. I think we were talking about maybe someone else. Maybe I was saying like the present thing has really grinded me over the years because you get to a point where you go, there's nothing that we can buy each other that we can't buy ourselves. So then you go, well, I'm buying you a gift, you buy me a gift. But then it's like, well, we're nullifying each other's gifts here because I could have just bought that and you could have just bought that. So we're still using each other's money. You know what I mean? There's like a weird dynamic I find with presents. I like the idea of it, but then it's like, it's just such a thinking, oh, what will I get? Do they like this? I overthink it a lot.
Yeah.
And then I end up going, oh, they're going to think that shit if I get them. When really, they wouldn't. But yeah, the whole, if I could do without the present stuff recently, but... and my mum's listened to this raging, by the way, because she loves the present stuff.
I sent her something.
I know you did. Thank you. See you back at the house. But but then she loves it and fucking she's great at it. But I just feel over the years I've gotten worse at it, and I wish I could be better. But yeah, I think the best part is just the time off, not gigging. Not worrying about like, oh, I need to write something or I need to work on something. It's just like that week is a lovely reset. It almost feels like lockdown a wee bit. And so I love that part of it. And if I could have that without presents and just with family and people I'm close to and friends and whatever, that's great. Will you be up here at Christmas or will you go down Cork?
I'm going to drive to Cork on Christmas morning.
Your sisters?
At 7 and go to my sisters, yeah. I will not put up one decoration. There will be no sign of any Christmas in my house. There will be no sign. There'll be no. We're catching you asleep there when we just caught Sean asleep.
Sean was asleep.
He's fucking asleep. Just caught you, mate. Unbelievable. Producer Sean has fallen asleep during the pod.
You need those Homer.
Just like most other fucking listeners. So don't come at me with your comments about fucking, I'm fucking asleep as well. This happened at the end of the podcast. If it was so fucking shit, you wouldn't listen to the fucking thing in the first place. Anyway, back to Christmas.
2023.
It's so cozy.
It's cozy, yeah.
It
is cozy.
He
like.
is, to be fair, he's right beside a hater.
Sick of it, mate.
Piss
off.
I think it's blowing carbon monoxide fumes onto him, and I think that's what's putting him out. You need those glasses, Sean, that Homer Simpson had in court that just have the eyes open on them.
I go to Cork Christmas Day.
Yeah.
I'll stay at my sister's and I'll probably stay down for a day or two. I'll be honest with you, man. I've no interest in it. I don't care about it. I love the fact that it's for the kids.
Yeah.
I've got the kids' the presents already sorted.
Great.
I drop in. I do it. It's great. My sister's very good to put me up and feed me, and I'll obviously give her a nice present for that. I will visit 2 or 3 people of my mum's friends.
Yeah.
And I'll pop in, obviously, with my mum not being around anymore. Since that, man, no point.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Just isn't the same for you.
It's not the same for me. It never will be the same for me.
Yeah.
So, to me, it's an inconvenience. Yes, it's a happy time. Yes, it's it's the first Christmas, I suppose, for people all over the world that have come out of COVID since last 2 years. Obviously, with the war in Ukraine and all that, people have lost loved ones all through the year, and so it's everyone. And for me, it's like I'm not married. I've no kids. I do it. I give the people I want gifts. I see a few people that were friendly with my mum. I'll have one evening with some friends in Cork, and I will be back up here within 2 days. And to me, it didn't fucking exist.
Great stuff.
And then I'm not even working. I'm off then until the 8th of January. I've got 2.5 weeks, and I'm actually was Googling last night flights just to fuck off somewhere.
Yeah.
Where could I go on like the 30th of December and come back on like the 4th of January? Where could I go for 4 nights that's hot?
My house. My house, come play FIFA.
And then I realised, oh fuck, the cost of flights to get out over Christmas.
Oh yeah.
What is the point?
Ah yeah, you may as well just
Then I was thinking about getting a log cabin in Donegal or something and just
Do you know
go up
that'd be
there,
lovely?
Go up to Donegal, get a lot. I've never been to Donegal.
Do a few nights writing, bring a laptop.
Do nights writing, laptop, bring up car full of food, switch off, completely different environment, a couple of books, a couple of log fires,
nice.
just sit there and chill and watch movies.
Yeah.
On my own.
Look, why not? There's nothing
my
wrong,
own.
nothing wrong with that at all.
On my own.
I know it's on your own, but
On
that's
my own.
okay. I know. On
On my own. On my own.
Now there'll be people
On my
reaching
own.
out to you. There'll be people DMing you going,
my
I'll
own.
make sure you're not on your own,
On my
Andrew.
own. So alone.
So they will.
On my own.
No, you won't be.
Christmas.
I'll be there.
On my own.
I'll be there.
I don't mind.
I'm going to sneak in.
You're not coming near me.
in the boot. You're not
Stop
going to
touching my leg.
And then I'm going
This
to
is
put
inappropriate.
wood on the fire.
Okay.
And then we're going to have a nice time.
Thank you for listening to the podcast.
Thank you for listening.
We are now going.
This is how we're finishing.
This is how we're finishing. See you at the live one.
Love
Goodbye.
you. Love you.